What it is, it's your boy LB here at Truck Talk. That's right, we in the truck and we talking some goddamn more. Now, we all know how I like to talk about the age-old art of whoop ass, and how to train whoop ass, and how to make sure it ain't your ass that's getting whooped. But there's a couple of things I need to speak on about today's martial artists, because I'm in the area of new media. New media. What does that mean? Because back in my heyday, kung fu and fighters were made to be mysterious, and since there was no way to really check what they were doing and who they are and who was their sparring or were they really into what they were into, we took their word and called them kung fu masters or masters of fighting, and they weren't. Then we seen them later on and they fight like this and shit. Like, it's like, where the hell is all of the 20 years of the Umbak and Doomdak and the Dumsik and you know what I'm saying? What happened? And they were allowed to live. But in today's time, new media, you can't live with that bullshit. You're not allowed to spread that bullshit. And the bullshit that we're talking about is that your art can get rid of a man in 10 seconds. Like, yo, I'm so sick of hearing this shit. Like, I'm not doing any art that doesn't take a man out in 20. There's no such thing. Who's counting? How do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you trained 20 seconds of killing? Like on the, on the 18th and 19th second, you're going for the blow up his heart technique. How do you know? You don't know. It's like knockouts. No man in fight can say he knew the exact time he was going to knock a man out. You just don't. You be out there working, and then the man disappears. So, nobody can predict the knockout, so how could you predict the kill? There is no art, let me say it again, there is no art that's going to kill a man in seconds, so that way I only do this art because I got 10 seconds. If you only got 10 seconds, then you shouldn't be fucking fighting at all. You're probably fat, overweight, out of shape, talking that dumb shit. No, the fight is going to take how long ever the fight takes. And what you need to do is be prepared for that. I mean, stamina, conditioning, skill, mental, spiritual, the whole thing. That's if that's what you want to partake in. If you're partaking in fighting, you can't call it. You got to fight the fight till there's no more fight left to fight. That's it. Now, if you're lucky and the fight only goes 10 seconds and you're victorious, good for you. But there is no art that can eliminate a man in seconds. The Wing Chun guys talk that bullshit. A lot of martial arts dudes talk that bullshit. Do not fall for it. Most of these guys teaching martial arts aren't even fighting or sparring. I don't see no sparring videos. Like, where are you challenging yourself? So, at the home of 52, the only art of self-preservation, the only art that's not teaching you to kill a man, but protect yourself, come with Light Burley, and I'll show you the way. Because I am in the mix. I stay in the mix. Because that's the only way you can keep your synapses firing on 100. You got to stay in the mix. But don't believe that being the fighter is about to kill. No, being the master, the M in master stands for mercy. Let me show you something. If you're stronger than the person in anything, you can show mercy in that area. If I'm stronger than you and we wrestling, I don't have to break your neck. I can play with you. Like, look, I could have broke your arm, neck, because I'm stronger than you. So the powerful are supposed to show mercy. If you out there killing, you're just a murderer. You're not a master. You're not a master. You're talking, I need to kill. I need to make sure the opponent is dead. That sounds like a lot of panic. Now, because I don't got to make sure my opponent is dead. My opponent would kill himself. As I was taught, and I teach people, you don't kick a man's ass. You help a man participate in his own ass whipping. But you don't kick a man's ass. You get him to come in, and then he kicks his own ass. Because it's his decisions, bad decisions, that led him up to that point of whoop ass. So it's not you. And don't ever think it's you. Just get out the way. It's him. You're just a vessel to help teach him his lesson, but it's not you. So you don't have to kill. So once again, if you are truly strong at what you do, you can show mercy. The M in mastery, the M, that letter right here, the M stands for mercy. So if you're a master, you're a merciful master. You know, if you're a master of technique, you have techniques that have mercy in them because you are mastered of those. So that's what it is. Show mercy, be a master. Show no mercy, be a murderer. You choose your side. It's your